Jalen Green decides G League way to the NBA. Jalen Green is a 6'5", 5-star shooting guard. Jalen Green chose to skip college in order to join the G League. In the G League, he will make $500,000 and doesn't have to play full-time like most players. I think this is going to be a new route for a lot of the top players. Instead of going through what comes with going to college and the expectations, I think a lot of players are going to choose to go to the G League and get paid to do the G League versus going to college not knowing whether you're eligible to be able to play or whether your school's going to have a self-imposed ban that you're not going to be able to play in the NCAA tournament. Or you don't know whether you're going to live up to your high school hype when you go to college for that year. So I'm understanding the thought process behind Jalen Green choosing the G League route to go make it to the NBA versus going to play college ball for a year and basically probably happen to be the man night in and night out. And some top players don't want to have that burden on themselves every night. In the G League, he will play about 10 to 12 games against the likes of G League teams, basketball academies, and overseas teams. He would get a salary bonus for completing things like a certain amount of games played and completing community service activities. Again, I understand why he chose to go the route of the G League. Why not make the money and prepare for your future versus potentially playing college basketball for a season and potentially either A, not living up to the hype, or B, getting injured and possibly lowering your stock for the 2021 NBA draft. I think this is the safe bet for top prospects. Get paid to prepare for the NBA draft, and this is the safest route. You don't have to play as many games as they play at college, and you're playing against better talent already. Jalen Green is considered by most the second best player in the 2021 draft. He's second best as far as the draft because of Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham is the point guard for Oklahoma State. And he's having a really good freshman season so far. So that's the player that's ahead of Jalen Green as far as the 2021 draft. In my opinion, Jalen Green just needs to continue developing his game and learning the most he can from former NBA players and coaches. So the benefits of him playing as far as the G League, he'll be learning from former NBA players and NBA coaches. He'll be learning from guys who can tell him specific things that a college coach can't tell him because they haven't went through the process of preparing for making the NBA or being in the NBA for a few seasons. So that's a plus for him choosing the G League over college. A college coach can prepare you somewhat, but not to the extent of a previous NBA player. So there are a lot of positives for players in general just choosing the G League. The money. Why wouldn't I want to go play professionally and get paid $500,000 or close to $500,000 because I'm a top player to prepare me for being a top 3 pick in next year's 2021 draft versus going to college and have the burden of college classes and having to deal with COVID right now, whereas some of these games are being canceled or moved around. So that's a burden also in itself. So I respect the top players' decisions to go in the G League. I think you're going to have a lot of players in the next few years go to G League route. The money is going to be a big thing for these players. The money and not having to play a lot, but still getting the experience in the G League is going to be enticing to a lot of young players. Versus going to college and everything that comes with college. Yeah, if you go to college, you're going to be on TV, so that helps the scouts and people see you. But going to G League route, you already have the eyes on you. So I look forward to seeing Jalen Green in the G League and hearing more about it. As hopefully they start to play some games coming up. I know they've been practicing. I just look forward to see how he's developing his game. So keep an eye out for Jalen Green in next year's 2021 draft.